It's been a while, but congrats on everything.
you.
Congrats on your book. Half
Thank
His
you.
Age. It's out right now. It's a big deal. Before we get to this, I want to congratulate you on your memoir. I'm glad my mom died. Was the title, and man, oh man, it was a giant success, and it was amazing. It was interesting. It was sad, but it was funny. You have such a great sense of humor, and I just heard your voice when I read it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it was just well done. Congratulations on that, and that was.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Did you expect the reaction when you wrote that book, or had the idea?
Well, there are sort of two different responses to this, and both are true. One is that I was completely shocked and blown away, and then the other is that this is gonna sound kind of woo-woo, but I have like a manifestation journal.
Okay.
And in my journal at that time period in my life, I wrote, I'm glad my mom died is gonna become a pop cultural phenomenon. So.
You put it out there.
I put it out
Put
there.
it out there.
I guess this is your sign to start manifesting. All of you, if you want to start manifesting, it works, apparently.
Yeah, I
yeah.
love it. The memoir hit 80 weeks on the bestseller list. 80 weeks, that's fantastic. It's actually currently still on.
It is.
Paperback just came out. You posted a video to celebrate that, and it went viral, but it has over 50 million views. We have a little bit of this. Watch this.
Oh boy.
I'm scared. Okay. I hate. This is a bad idea. I hate loud noises. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah.
What?
I'm so,
What happened?
I have a loud scream. I'm very jumpy. That's
Yes.
my genuine scream. I'm sorry.
But was it louder than you thought it was going to be?
It was so much louder. It was so like it's a modestly sized confetti cannon. I figured it would have a modestly sized sound, but instead it literally sounded like a cannon went off. I have never written an Amazon review in my life. I came this close to writing one and just saying, "Do not get this. It's too loud. You cannot do it. Save yourself."
For volume, save
Yes.
yourself. Well, you might have to celebrate again because your new book, Half His Age, is out now and is a novel. This one here. How does it feel to write fiction this time?
Well, I'd actually written a lot more fiction over the course of my life. Just growing up, I'd write little short stories, and I wrote a novel once where, have you seen Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Like the night bus, the three-decker bus?
Yes, of course.
So I had a three-decker bus in my thing, but I just made it multicolored and called it the sherbet bus instead and thought I could get away with it.
The sherbet
The
bus.
sherbet bus, yeah, rainbow sherbet. And
I
then
love rainbow sherbet.
It's very good.
Yeah, it is good.
Do you like, what other flavors do you like?
I think rainbow's the only jam I go with. I guess rainbow and is orange sherbet? Is
that a
sherbet
thing?
different than sorbet, right?
Yeah, sherbet, I feel like it's more of an ice cream
creamier?
texture, and sorbet
Yeah.
is like icier.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I go rainbow
I
all
don't
the way.
want sorbet.
No.
I like the chunkier kind of.
Yeah, I want to read this rainbow
Fuller-bodied
sherbet.
ice
What
cream.
else have you written that you haven't released?
Well, all throughout my 20s, I quit acting when I was 24, and I just was pursuing writing endlessly into a void with nobody reading anything I wrote. But I think that was good for me. I think I needed those years where I was just writing for myself, and so I wrote, screenplays and short films and plays and a bunch of things.
What screenplays? Like what movies? What's something that we can get now?
Oh my
We
God.
could- what? Tell
Okay,
me.
the first one I wrote
Tell
when
me
I was
some bad
10.
ones.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you the real stinkers. Okay.
Yeah.
It was called Henry Road, and it was a little boy with a single mom, and his neighbor was a little girl with a single dad, and they were trying to put their parents together, and it ended in a Universal Studios dance sequence.
Wait, I would watch this
People just, like,
tonight.
popping and locking in front of E.T.
I would watch that immediately. You kidding me? That's fantastic.
Then I tried to go edgier, and I wrote one, I tried to go darker, and I wrote one about a quadriplegic and their capuchin monkey. That was the follow-up. I was 12.
Wow, and I had a monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote a screenplay once. It was terrible. It's
What
called
was it?
Let's Help Jared Save the Rainforest.
I love the name.
That was a long name.
It's a great name. It's a great title.
And he found he had a monkey friend.
Okay.
So
oh my God.
Yeah, I know we should combine scripts.
We should.
And he became friends with the monkey, and the monkey stole his camcorder. This is back when camcorders existed. And the monkey found an indigenous tribe and then ended up saving the rainforest.
Did you write the thing with the camcorder to try to make it low budget so you could do it yourself? Or
No,
was it,
I thought that was just cool.
Okay.
A monkey with a camcorder? That should have been the other title. I like that. I did too. But yeah, that never came out. That was awful.
Oh man,
Let's
I
help
want to see
Jared
it.
save the rainforest.
I want to see it.
It's so bad. But
Do you have footage of it somewhere?
no, I didn't shoot it.
You did never. Oh.
No, I wrote a terrible script that went nowhere. It was the worst thing ever.
Well, I figured maybe you shot it literally on a.
Then I have an
camcorder with
idea for a
friends.
book too.
What?
No. It's called Hawaii by Night. And it's about a guy who has to get to Hawaii or else he's doomed for the rest of his life. He has
Okay.
a guy put a curse on him, and he has to go kill the guy.
When did you write this?
I didn't write it yet, but
Okay.
it's so bad. This is a real book. This is getting crazy good reviews. How do we describe, what is Half His Age about?
I would say Half His Age is an exploration of female rage and power and desire as told through the lens of a very lonely and very ravenous 17-year-old girl, which I feel like all 17-year-old girls are lonely and ravenous, but
Yeah.
she's particularly lonely and particularly ravenous.
And when did you first come up with the idea for this one?
I was on a solo trip to Japan when I was 24, and I was on a Shinkansen, a bullet train, and that's when I first kind of knew that I was going to write this. I had the seed of the protagonist, Waldo, and then the seed of just kind of the hook of it. But it didn't come back around until about 8 years later, so I've been working on it for 2 years, and yeah, now it's out in the world, and I can't believe it.
Yeah. Your writing is very, also, the topic is heavy because she was dating a guy, she's half his age.
Yeah.
But so it's a tricky topic, but it's also very funny. Are you good at that? Making comedy out of tragic moments or stressful moments or real serious moments?
Well, it's really the only way I know how to write, you know, and I like to do that. It's also the kind of art that I appreciate the most, whether it's a book or a film or a TV show. I really appreciate when somebody can take a subject matter that's inherently heavy and make it funny and make it, you know, bring some levity to it and make it more palatable in that way without watering it down or making it flippant. That's the goal. I certainly try to do that.
And when you do your audiobooks, which I also listen to as well, you do it in your voice. It's very straightforward. It's almost like I'm talking to you, and
Yeah.
you're just like saying what's. Do you like doing that?
Well, I have so many strong opinions about audiobooks.
What's that?
Well, okay, I feel like everybody talks at a snail's pace when you're listening. They're like, and then I went to the store. Like, I don't know why it's so slow.
Yeah.
So I'm always listening to audiobooks on 2, like ×2 volume, right?
You do?
Yes.
I don't do that.
But what? You're
No, I
listening
listen.
on 1? You're listening
No,
to
I go
in slow
negative
motion?
2. Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
God.
then I went to the store.
No,
It's a great book, by the way.
I feel like they're so slow. So my goal was to try to get people to listen to this on a 1.
Yes.
I want you to not have to speed it up at all when you're listening. And then the other piece is that I really don't like when there's, you know, a female narrator and she gets to like a guy character and she goes, "Hey, lady," and she like does a husky guy's voice. I find it so unsettling. I can't stand it.
No, it's so good. Congratulations on this book. It is out. We can celebrate. This is a big deal. Half His Age. I figured it'd be kind of something fun. Let's do a little confetti, but these are noiseless confetti.
Oh, okay, great.
So all you have to do is flick it.
Okay.
You flick it and it will.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
You want to flick it at me? I'll flick it at you.
Should we stand? Should we sit?
Yes, we should
Okay,
stand.
We should stand?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll hold the book because this is a big deal.
Okay, we'll hold
It's
the
finally out. You worked so hard.
Thank you.
And where do we shoot it? That way?
I'm
Towards the
shooting at
camera?
you.
Or are you
Oh,
gonna do it at me?
Should we? Okay,
I'm gonna
one.
do it up there. Ready?
Okay,
Here.
1.
Three.
Can I shoot at you?
Yeah. Are you doing 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1?
3, 2, 1.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Congrats! Oh my. Yes. Jeanette McCurdy. Half His Age is available everywhere now. We'll be right back with Josh Hart. Stick around.